So hello everyone, today we are going to see about how we are going to perform the searching operation on one-dimensional array. Basically what it means searching is one kind of operations we are going to perform on the array. Searching is defined as we have to find out the particular element or particular data which is present in the group of element or not. For example, suppose the array is given to you. Suppose we are having 100 elements, and in 100 elements, suppose if I want to find out some x element, that means you are going to perform the searching operations. So finding a particular element into the group of elements is nothing but a searching operations or searching on the one-dimensional array. So there are two types of searching. The first one is linear search, and the second one is we will see a binary search later on. So basically, what it means a linear search. So linear search. Basically, what it means a linear search. So linear search, it is one kind of a searching technique through which we are going to find out the particular element which is present in the group of elements or not. So name itself represent a linear search. That means suppose the array is given to you and if you are going to search the particular element in the array, so linear search will be search the element in a sequential manner. It means that suppose if you are having any search key value, in this example, suppose if you are having the array is array for 9 elements, so 0 to 8 is the indices. On the zeroth position, we are having the value 10. On first position, we are having 50 till. On the eighth position, we are having 40. Suppose if you want to find out the element 20, or if I want to find out the search key element is 20. So how linear search will perform? Linear search will first of all compare our search key value with the very first location of the array. The very first location of the array is which is at the zeroth position. So value at the zeroth position is 10. So we have to compare 10 with 20. So 10 which is not equal to 20. So we have to go ahead. We have to next find out the second location, whether the element is present in the second location or not. Now in the second location, the element is 50. So 50 which is not equal to 20. So I have to move ahead. So I have to check then second element, third element. Okay. So 0 में 10 था, 1 first पे 50 and now in the third location we are having 30. That means second location पे 30 value 30 which is not equal to 20. Then again we have to move ahead. So again we have to check the next location. So next location check करते तो next location में क्या है 70 which is not equal to 20. Again we have to move ahead and we have to visit fourth location. There is 80. Again we have to move ahead. We have to visit fifth location. There is 60. Again which is not equal to 3, then again I have to move ahead, visit the sixth location. So there is 20. Now we got the element at the sixth position. That means our search is successful. So in linear search, we are going to search the data in a sequential manner. We have to compare the search key value with each and every location till you get the desired value. If you will not get your value, you will not find your value, it means that your search is unsuccessful. If you will get the value added at a particular location, so that means the search is successful. So this is called as linear search. Sometimes ask you in the examination or somebody can ask you in the Viva is also what are the various advantages and disadvantages of linear search. So basically, the main advantage of linear search is it will be work on both sorted data as well as unsorted data. Second advantage of linear search is the algorithm and program is very easy to understand. But the disadvantage is it is a time consuming process. Because if your element is present at the last location, suppose if you want to find out 40, suppose if I want to find out the value 40, so your algorithm will compare all the locations, zeroth location, first location, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. And finally, you will get the location. You will get your value at the eighth location. It means that suppose if you're having the large amount of data, which you have already stored into the array, and your data value is at last position, it means that your algorithm will compare all the previous locations. That's why we can say it is a time consuming process. Now we will see the program. So here is the sample program for linear search. So hashing plus clear.h, hashing plus clear.h, void main, these are the common statement. Then I have declared one array the size of 10. Name of the array is 2. I have taken two more variable, I variable and q variable. I is used for because I am using the for loop. That's why I have taken the variable I. After that, the search key value will be stored into the variable. Okay, so CLR is here for taking the output of the USB. And then I have to print the message for the user, enter the 10 array elements. After that, I have to access the 10 elements from the user and store it into the appropriate array location. So that's why we have taken this for loop for I is equal to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus. So this particular loop will be executed 10 times. After that, I have to ask the user enter the search key element. So user has to provide a key element to the keyboard. Whatever value user has entered will be stored into the keyboard. After that, you can hear one for loop I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus 10. That means again, uh, I have to check the search key value with each and every location of the array. So that's why I have taken this for loop. So if a of I is equal to p, that means every time when I is equal to 0, so a of 0 is equal to p. If it is s, then search is successful, otherwise search is successful and break हो जाएगा यहाँ से. If it is not, अगर ये नहीं है तो then I is implemented by 1, I is right now true. So I have to check the second element with the key element. If it is s, अगर है तो search is successful, break हो जाएगा, नहीं है then again I is implemented by 1, I is right now 3. Likewise ऐसे करते करते ये जब तक कंडीशन फॉल्स नहीं होता है तब तक आपका ये लूप चलते रहेगा. मतलब कंडीशन विद फॉल्स कम अक्रॉस हो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा इफ आई इक्वल टू 10. आई 10 कब होगा जब आपका ये पूरा लूप एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा, आपको की कहीं पे भी मिला ही नहीं. ठीक है, तो एट दैट टाइम पूरा आपका लूप चल गया जब आई इक्वल टू 10 हो जाएगा. दैट मीन्स 0 से स्टार्ट किया 9 तक चलेगा जब आई इक्वल टू 10. So I is equal to 10 अगर होता है so we can directly print search is unsuccessful because already हम लोगों ने सारे लोकेशन चेक कर लिए but एलिमेंट्स कहीं पे भी हम लोगों को मिला नहीं है. That's why we can check if I is equal to 10, let's print up search is unsuccessful, number is not present. So likewise we are going to execute this program. So enter a time, enter the 10 elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 66, 77, 0. Now I have to check the element 55. Enter the search key value, I enter 55. Enter. The search is successful, number is at 5 location. So you can see 55 is present in the 5th location. Okay. Now we have to see the next searching technique, that is binary search. So in case of a linear search, the main disadvantage is it is a time consuming process. To recover this drawback, the concept of binary search is invented. So binary search, it is one of the searching techniques, but the prerequisite for binary search is the array should be in a sorted manner. Wherever you want to perform a binary search on any sort of data, the data should be in a sorted manner, either in ascending order or in descending order. If it is not, so you have to sort out the data first in ascending or descending order by using any kind of sorting technique like bubble sort, selective sort, merge sort, whatever. So you have to first of all sort out the data of the array, and then after you have to apply the binary search technique. So binary search technique, it is also called as an so, sorry. So binary search is a method in which binary search is a technique to which we are going to find out the particular element which is present in the array or not. So main advantage of binary search is it will take a half of the time as compared to the linear search. For example, if the linear search required 1 hour, so binary search will require the half hour, that means 30 minutes. It is just example. Okay. Why it will take half of the time? Because in every intervals, your array will get broken into two parts. Your array will get half at every time. Okay. So suppose mainly in case of binary search, you have to concentrate on major three pointers. That is low, high, and mid. You have to concentrate on these three pointers. It is very important because low is the first element. Low is the first element where low is the first locations where your first element is stored. That means this is your low value. After that, high is your last location where your last value is stored. Okay, and every time you need to find out the middle element. Every time you need to find out the middle element. Always we need to find out middle element. So mid is nothing but mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. How we are going to find out the middle element? We have to find out the middle element by adding the low plus high divided by 2. So low is 0 and high is 9. So 0 plus 9 will get 9 divided by 2. 2 is divided by 2, it has this 4.5. So integer of 4.5 is 4. Now our search key value is 23. I want to search 23. So how we are going to find out 23? So our middle value is at the fourth position. यहाँ पे हम लोग का मिडल वैल्यू आ चुका है. यहाँ पे मिडल वैल्यू है. तो मिडल पे कितना है हम लोग का 16 है. So you have to check your 23 which is equal to 16. No. If it is, so search is successful. If not, अगर आपका सर्च की वैल्यू मिडल पे नहीं है, so you have to check whether your key value is greater than the middle element or less than the middle element. That means next time what you have to check, अगर मिडल में एलिमेंट आपका प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो आप ये चेक करोगे कि आपको जो की वैल्यू सर्च करना है, जो वैल्यू आपको सर्च करना है वो मिडल में जो वैल्यू है उससे बड़ा है या छोटा है. अगर बड़ा है so you have to traverse on this direction, you have to work on this direction, you have to work on this particular part. If the value is less than the middle value, so you have to work on this particular part. That is your array will be divided into two parts. तो ये आपका फर्स्ट पार्ट हुआ इतना और इतना आपका सेकंड पार्ट हुआ. अगर आपका की वैल्यू बड़ा है तो आप इधर वाले पार्ट में इधर इस साइड में आप वर्क करोगे. अगर आपका की वैल्यू छोटा है मिडल एलिमेंट से तो आप इस साइड में आपको वर्कआउट करना है. सो नाउ when in this case your 23 is greater than 16, it means that you have to work on this side. It means you have to work on this particular part. सो अगर ये पार्ट पे मैं काम करता हूँ so my high will be same, high वहीं पे ही रहेगा, but our low value is at 0th position. so our low value will get change. तो लो हमारा क्या हो जाएगा mid plus 1. तो mid plus 1 अगर मैं करता हूँ तो अभी मेरा नया जो आरे बना है यहाँ पे मेरा लो वैल्यू आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे मेरा लो वैल्यू आ जाएगा. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे हम लोग का मिड वैल्यू है. ठीक है. सो नाउ दिस इज अवर एल वैल्यू एंड दिस इज अवर हाई वैल्यू. सो नाउ एल कैसे आया, एल इज इक्वल टू मिड प्लस 1. सो मिड प्लस 1. सो एल हमारा 0 पे था तो अभी एल कहाँ पे हो जाएगा, एल अभी यहाँ पे आ गया. दैट मीन्स एल इज नाउ 5 एंड हाई इज 9. सो 5 plus 9 it is 14. So 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So again I have to find out the middle element. So mid हमारा कितना मिला 7. So in the second step your mid value is 7. Okay. Now again we have to check 23 which is equal to 56. No. Again the condition is false. Then you have to check whether 23 is less than 56 or greater than 56. So obviously it is less than 56. So we want to see on this particular part. इतने पार्ट पे हम लोग को काम करना पड़ेगा. नाउ अगर इतने पार्ट पे मुझे काम करना है तो मैं लो वैल्यू विल बी सेम, हाई चेंज हो जाएगा. हाई मेरा लास्ट पे था तो हाई भी क्या हो जाएगा मिड प्लस 1 हो जाएगा. मिड प्लस 1 यानी ये मिड हमारा वैल्यू 7 था, सॉरी मिड माइनस 1. मिड हमारा 7 था, 7 माइनस 1 6. तो मिड हाई हमारा कितना हुआ 6 हुआ. देन अगेन आई हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मिडल एलिमेंट. तो मिडल एलिमेंट अगर मुझे निकालना है तो अगेन आई हैव टू ऐड लो प्लस हाई. सो 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5 and 5.5 का इंटीजर होता है 5. So now in this case our mid value is 5th location. So now check middle में क्या है 23 and what you want to find out, you want to find out 23. So 23 which is equal to 23, that means your search is successful. That means you have to follow these three conditions. Always you have to find out the middle element. Check your search key value with the middle element. If it is present, your search is successful. If it is not, then check whether your search key value is greater than the middle element or less than the middle element. So if it is greater than the middle element, it means that high will be the same, your low will get changed. Low will be mid plus 1. But if your search key value is less than the middle element, that means your low will be same, but high will get changed. High will be mid minus 1. These two conditions are very, very important. You have to always concentrate on this. Okay, so this is the binary search. It is the example given as the same example is given. We have to follow. We have to find out always middle element low plus high divided by 2. Okay. So now we will see the graph. So hash plus stdio dot dot called man. Then integer a of man. I have declared one array as an integer a of type. Then I have taken one variable I because I'm using one for loop for taking the input from the user. Input values from the user for the array. Then one key element for taking the search key element from the user. Then low, high, mid, and flag. Initialize flag with the zero. Then I have declared low with the value 1, then high is equal to 10. Okay, the size is 10. So I have started the indices from 1 to 10. That's why low is equal to 1 and high is equal to 10. After that, printf enter the 10 array element in the sorted manner. Because, why it is a sorted manner? Because always binary search will work on a sorted data. That is the major disadvantage of binary search. After that, I have taken one for loop for I is equal to 1, I result in I plus plus. So whatever 10 values will be provided by the user is stored at the appropriate RS location. When I is equal to 1, so first value will be stored at the A1. When I is equal to 2, the second value will be stored at the second position. When I is 3, the third value will be stored at the third position. Likewise, when user enters the 10th value, so 10th value will be stored at the 10th position. Now, printf enter the search key element. I have to ask the user. He has to enter the search key element. So whatever elements will be provided by the user will be stored at a key variable. Now I have taken one loop while low is less than equal to high. Why it is required? Because every time your array will get broken into two parts. Every time you are going to find out the middle elements and your array gets divided into two parts. That's why we have taken this while loop. While low is less than equal to high, तब तक ये आपका लूप चलेगा. Every time you have to find out the middle element, mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Now if a of mid is equal to p, first of all you have to check your key value with the middle element after finding the middle element. Okay, so a of mid is equal to p. If it is s, अगर आपका कंडीशन ट्रू होता है तो फ्लैग को आपने 1 कर दिया है, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे ब्रेक हो जाएगा. अगर आपको मिडल में ही एलिमेंट मिल गया तो फ्लैग 1 हो जाएगा. पहले 0 था, जैसे एलिमेंट मिल गया तो 1 हो गया, यहाँ से ब्रेक हो जाएगा. अगर नहीं मिलता है, ठीक है, नहीं मिलता है तो फिर क्या है, वो एल्स के पास जाएगा. एल्स के पास जाने के बाद चेक करेगा इफ की इज ग्रेटर देन ए ऑफ मिड, your key value is greater than the middle element or less than the middle element. If key is greater than the middle element, that means low is equal to mid plus 1. Low value will get changed. Low is equal to mid plus 1. Else, अगर आपका key value mid से अगर छोटा होता है, so your high will be changed. High is equal to mid minus 1. So this process will get continue till your loop will get false. So finally, we have to check the position of flag. Finally, we have to check the status of the flag. If flag is equal to 1, so print the search is successful. If it is not, then search is unsuccessful. And now we have to execute this program. Correct now. Error. So enter the 10 elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So enter the search key element. Suppose I want to find out the 5. Enter.